So hello everyone and good evening and welcome back to FTRL GT Sport. This is our GT1 top division for rounds 5 and 6. Once again this evening I am joined by FTRL Junkie Sport. Good evening.
Good evening Zach, good evening everybody.
So this evening we have two of my personal favourites actually, track wise. So we've got Group 4 round Suzuka. Very difficult first sector, quite a challenge all round this track. We need quite a stable car, and for Group 3 we have the Death Chicane, so we've got Dragon Trail Seaside, so the notorious Death Chicane to deal with around there, which is always a bit of an issue most of the time. So we've got two tracks that are quite tricky this evening, I'd say.
Yes. Sorry, I was mesmerised by Dark Bolt who's trying to beat his lap time of 14 minutes 35.
Reversing, yeah.
Driving around here backwards, yeah. It's
interesting.
There's a comment in the Discord of what I think. But we can't say on here.
So we've already got City Posh, Donzo, Zom and Mike all on the show already. So welcome everyone. What cars do you think we'll be looking out for this evening then, Carl?
I think for Suzuka, do you know what I think there's? I really don't know. It's a tricky one. I think it's going to be between the Citroens and possibly Vipers.
Yeah, I'm kind of going with the same, roughly. The Lambos I think might struggle around here. We are missing two of the Lambo drivers this evening, so Kel's being caught up, SF Racing being caught up with some family lockdown visits, and Panda is working this evening, so that's the two we're missing this evening. But the Lambo, it's probably one of the worst tracks I'd imagine for the Lambo, maybe. There's a lot of twisty sections around here and you need a lot of stability. I'm not sure, that could be quite a difficult one this evening. Maybe even both actually. I'm not sure how it would go around the Death Chicane either, to be honest. The Citroen should be strong, particularly around Seaside as well. So I'd probably agree with you. I'm not sure how the Alphas will fit in with the update, but we'll see with them as well. One thing to watch out for, it's going to be a quick fire 2 laps round here, qualifying, so you're going to have to get an out lap very quickly, then your lap, in lap, come in for a new set of tyres and you'll have 1 lap at the end, and even then it's going to be quite tight. It's going to be one of those, you're not going to be seeing people dawdling or doing 2 laps, it's going to be quick as possible. Yeah,
I think you're going to see people trying to overtake on the qualifying warm-up laps, and a bit of door rubbing I think is going to be going on.
Yeah, possibly.
Because everybody doesn't want to be stuck behind the slowest car, because it'll mess up their second run.
Yeah, exactly. Has Pagani changed its livery? I feel like that's new. Maybe
Let me go and have a quick look.
I feel like that's a slight change.
No, that's one of the 5,000 that he owns.
Oh, right, for that.
Yeah. The man has no life, he sits there drawing pictures on fake cars.
Yeah,
who would do such a thing?
I know, terrible.
It's awful, isn't it?
Right, okay, so a couple of the guys, possibly the quickest ones again, probably Pagani, T. Smith, Rome, Iggy possibly as well, depending how the Alpha goes. Pole time should be roughly, been told, about a mid 2 minutes 7. Could be a little bit less, a little bit more dependent, but from what I've seen last night, a couple of people were already in the 207s, just about. So slipstream, maybe a bit of low fuel, could be a mid 207, maybe a bit round about the pole time.
It's great, isn't it? You're just watching this. They've all gone out as quick as they can, and now no one wants to be in the lead. Yeah,
nobody will want to be in the lead. You want a little bit of slipstream around here probably, particularly probably up through 130R. 130R is kind of a weird one in the Group 4. You just about have to lift. You don't brake, you just have to lift. You can't go flat out or you end up...
You feather it, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of do. Yeah, you just kind of lift off a little bit as you come around, so you're not going, because otherwise you might see a few cars going very wide towards that.
Wide.
Yeah, and then you'll kind of get a little bit all over the shot for the chicane at the end, which isn't very good. So Pagani has a little bit of a drift around turn 1, but keeps it nice. Turn 1's a bit of a pain round here. A lot of people don't like it. It's one of those ones you're kind of having to brake while turning, and some cars get very unsettled doing it. Group 4s usually are a bit better than Group 3s at it, mind you.
Yeah, I always find it tricky which gear do I need to be in to come out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it third, is it fourth? Sometimes it's first if I've gone off. So
Pagani has just done that. It's coming around Dunlop curve. Dunlop is one of those corners that if you kind of go on the gravel, there's no coming back from it. Some cars some tracks even you can kind of keep it.
In it again?
Yeah, easy. I think you might just be getting out of the road, maybe, possibly. But if you're on the gravel on that outside, it just kind of puts you towards the grass and that. There's no way of saving it. City Posh is asking, is the bump in the last corner like F1? Not at all. There is not even a bump really in this game. Codemasters just shows you how bad some of the track layouts are, or some of the tracks. There is no bump really in this track particularly. It's like kind of a bit of a bump, but it's not like a speed bump like it is in F1. So yeah, there's no issues around here of that, not at all. Right, should we have
not having that bump, it's quite nice to drive.
Yeah, exactly. So T Smith is going to be the first person to cross the line. He's coming up 130R. We'll see, probably will just about lift off, as you'll see. Yep, just you see, doesn't brake, just lifts off.
Megatron has spun.
Oh, has it?
Yep.
Yep, so he has. So T Smith coming round. So the time might be about a 2:08 if possibly. Or T Smith does have a bit of a knack of just pulling times all of a sudden. Yep, just 2:08.4. Yep, so round about where you'd expect. Mighty Iggy goes a bit quicker. Oh, in the Alpha. So there you go. Rom's just a little bit behind his teammate. Then we've got Aaron who's at 2:09.2 in the Citroen. And then we've got
Pagani's got straight pits.
Yeah, he's got to put on a new set of tyres. So he's doing a little bit of a different
wide track, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Do you think that could mess him up? Because when he's going to be on his fast lap, everybody else is going to be coming out.
Possibly, it depends. Depends where he is on the track. That box obviously messed up his lap. He's at 2:26, so that's not went well for him. I don't know, like that. He likes me saying 26. Apparently, with a Scottish accent, 26 is one of the funniest things you'll hear. Called Aaron. So you'll like that on the stream. Who else is on a lap? Flying Throne. The Lancer should go well round here. Quite a stable car. Can be a little bit stiff feeling the Group 4. So, interesting one to watch out for.
I think Pagani's going to do a 2-lapper.
Yeah, possibly. He'll not get back out in time for another.
No, I think he's going to go out. He's going to get a banker in, so he's near midway in the field, maybe slightly higher, and then the last one he'll absolutely push it. Because the tyres won't be too bad from that, will they?
You wouldn't expect so.
Well, particularly in the Citroen as well. So,
yeah.
If he was any of the other cars, I don't think he'd be able to do it.
Yeah, probably. So Lee just headed round Spoon. One thing I have noticed in doing a few laps around here, Spoon is a little bit difficult sometimes in certain cars. The Citroen likes to kind of, how would you put it, Carl? Kind of force you kind of round it?
Carry on without going round.
Yeah, it likes to just kind of go towards the wall, the exit. It doesn't really turn in very well round the last part, I've noticed. But we'll see. Lee's just coming around 130R. Quite aggressive on the curb, but keeps it clean.
Pagani's just about to start a flyer.
Yeah, right behind him. Yeah, a bit of slipstream. Pagani has jumped over that curb slightly though, so I'm not sure if he'll get a penalty.
Oh, he's come back in.
He's come back in. Yeah, I think he's just having a... I think he might just be going for one lap at the end, so... Lee set a 2:09.8, so he's a bit behind blue flag. Frome sets a 2:08.6, so it's tight up the top. Top 4 covered by just over 2.5 tenths. So yeah, it's quite close.
I don't know why he went out. did one lap and came back in again.
Yeah, not sure. Just a little reminder if anyone wants to like the stream, it would help us out massively. We've got Bob in as well. Now.
Hello, Bob.
So, and Goy now as well.
Goy, good evening, Goy.
The world famous Goy of Carp.
Yeah.
Blessed with his presence. Have a look at the one lap king. Well, he seems to either be right at the very top or flop Lennon at qualifying. He's a bit of an odd one with that. He either will be on pole or he'll be near the back, usually. So we'll see how he goes in the Alpha. He doesn't seem to like the updated Alpha, Group 4 Alpha. We'll see how he gets on. Sage is a little bit far down the order, where he usually is.
Lennon likes the look of his car, he just doesn't like the speed of his car.
Yeah, very true. So we've got an Alpha on provisional pole, at least at the moment. That Lancer looks quite stable. Usually does, mind you, but it does look very, very nice to drive around here.
Well, we've got just over 3 minutes left. Is it worth getting some of the lads to give us some predictions for this race?
It probably is. What is your prediction?
My prediction is going to be won by someone, lost by someone, and it's going to be a car that wins. I have no idea.
I think Pagani has been wanting to win quite a bit. He's been a bit disappointed that he probably felt he should have won a bit more than he has done.
Yeah.
So I'll probably go for Pagani to maybe win this race. Maybe.
Well, I'm going to hold back until he's put a time in.
That's a good point. But Pagani...
Because he might fluff another one, so...
He's back in the pits again, so Pagani's now pitted 3 times. Who is on a lap?
Oh, Donzo's not happy. Updated Alpha is poor, with very red, angry face.
Yeah, the Group 4 has been given a bit of a killing. They do like to mix it up a little bit.
Goy says that Pagani to win everything. What, like beauty pageant and stuff like that?
Miss England.
It's Newcastle.
Miss Geordie.
Yeah. Tonight in her Friday night dress, which is just a t-shirt, short skirt, and holding a fag.
Oh, Lennon's lost it.
Exactly.
So that's his qualifying done. Most likely, might be able to get round quick enough, but I think that might be him done. Who else is on a lap? Aaron's on a lap. He's got a penalty, so that's kind of going to screw his lap. He's a little bit up, but yeah, that penalty's not going to help. I'm not sure if there's many places to get rid of a penalty around here, in all honesty.
Depending on where you got it, the hairpin you can lose a bit.
Yeah, true.
Which looks like he hasn't at all.
Oh, Dartbolt just went on board with him. He was up and he got a twitch mid-corner in the second Degner.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, he's got a big twitch and that's him off, so that's going to be his qualifying. So the Alphas, once again, are struggling. Other than Iggy, I think Iggy just manages to pull anything out of that car, to be honest. It's a bit of a... It's very impressive, should we say, around there. So we've got all 3 of the Vipers are not side by side, but running straight behind each other, coming to the final qualifying lap. So keep an eye on T Smith. Might see him improve a bit.
Goy's got Pagani to win Miss FTRL.
Tom, very nice through turn 1. Very, very well done.
Silly Posh is saying that Pagani's pit crew are busy tonight.
Definitely. Silly Posh is saying Dartboard's only done 86 miles, which may be why he's struggling. Yeah. T Smith so far, this sector has looked very, very good. He's purple through sector 1. Looked very, very nice, and to be honest, the Viper probably comes into its own towards the end of the lap, I'd imagine, as well. A lot of the long straights. Megatron puts it up to P5, good effort from Megatron. Dartbolt set to 2:18. T Smith still coming around the second Degner. Looks very, very stable. He's 1.5 temps up at the moment. He's on for pole. Look like a very, very good lap so far. Roman as well, and Blue Flag are not far behind. They're still the same. So all three Vipers look like going very, very well so far. It looks like a lot of people are on the best laps.
He's 13th at the moment.
Iggy's backed off, I think. So Iggy's not going to improve. So
it's very
if any of these,
T-Smith, isn't it?
I think the Vipers are looking good so far in this lap, and also maybe the Mitsubishis. Frome looked like he was on a best lap as well, so we'll get a lot of guys, but T-Smith I think will be the first to cross the line. Yep, so we'll keep on board and then we'll flip towards them at the end. So T-Smith coming round for the final sector split before the end of the lap. And is he going to be purple? He is. He's 4 attempts up. If he keeps it clean, he's went wide. Oh, is that going to give him a penalty, or is it going to slow him down enough? He's went wide again. He's lost it. It's not something you usually see, but T-Smith has lost it.
He's wide again.
Yep, he's going to give Rom a bit of a slipstream towards the end. Rom puts it up to P2. Blue Flag up to P3. So well done by the Vipers. I think if T-Smith would have got pulled there easily. So Flying Frome coming around, he's on a best lap as well at the moment. It looks like he might be going purple actually.
Yeah, keep an eye on this. Just on his way as well, just in front.
Flying Frome jumps over that last corner very nicely, coming round towards the line, and he looks like he's going to set. Oh, and beaten by Frome.
No, Frome.
Oh, it looked like a good lap.
That was good, yeah.
It looked like a good lap by Frome there. Very, very good lap. So Frome.
Got to be honest. It's about time Pagani pulled his finger out, isn't it?
So Frome on pole, and then we've got Pagani P2, Iggy P3, Rom P4, Blue Flag P5, T-Smith P6, Megatron P7, Aaron P8, Simmel P9, Lee P10, then we get Lennon, CG and Dirtball at the end. Yeah, Tom Joe just put Tom Bottled it. He definitely did. He was on for possibly about a 207.7.
Oh, we have
possibly.
Mr. Burns in the old chat.
He does. He's returned. So yeah, definitely that would have been pole. He bottled it at the end. Good lap from Pagani as well. So the former title rivals, Frome and Pagani, they've had plenty of battles over the years, the seasons in this GT Sport. So that will continue. Iggy once again doing very impressively, considering that was his first lap as well.
Yes.
Didn't improve after that.
I'm going to say T-Smith. Podium, T-Smith, Pagani. Yeah. I think Frome. I think Iggy's going to drop right back from the start. It's a long run there for that first corner.
Aaron's saying, please tell me you saw that on stream. Saw what on stream? I'm not sure if he's on about the fastest laps at the end, then yes, but other than
that's
that,
our job, Aaron.
I'm not sure. He might be on about something else.
Why do you hate it when someone tells you how to do your job, eh?
I know, it's terrible. Pagani, T-Smith and Frome, City Posh is saying. I'm going to go for Pagani, Frome and Iggy. So Frome seems to get off the line well, but Pagani will jump him with that Citroen power. So the Citroen up into P1.
Iggy's hanging on.
Frome in P2, Iggy still in P3, Megatron's up to P4. Aaron's got a good jump as well, so the Citroen's up to P1, P4 and P5. Rom's down a little bit in P6. So's T-Smith and Blue Flag. All of the Vipers have had a bad start. I remember Tom saying the Vipers do seem to have quite bad starts.
They just pop down.
Yeah, Rom having a bit of a battle there with T-Smith. I think he's let T-Smith go though.
Yeah. It's a team game, so, you know.
Best putting the quickest person in front as well, who you expect to be the quickest. So Pagani 4 attempts in front of Frome. Frome following closely behind as they go through.
Lennon's had an incident. He's 3 seconds off the back. And his car still looks nice.
A couple of people picking up some early penalties. Looks like there's a couple of places you can pick up quite easily around here. So, oh, was that Megatron went wide there at the hairpin? T-Smith is side by side. So a drag race might be won by the Viper, I'd imagine. The Viper's probably a bit quicker. The Citroens, we might get it. Down into Spoon.
Good to see that Megatron didn't let his Nations Cup captain back in front of him.
No, they've got quite a good rival these days. Definitely. Right, okay, so looks like that's just sitting behind right now, but I imagine T-Smith might get a move, possibly maybe into the chicane just after 130 arc. First time 130 arc, full fuel. See if everyone gets around it. Everyone looks to get around it fairly alright. T-Smith is right on the back, he's going to go for a dive, maybe brave.
Just calls out, yeah. It's up the back.
Megatron doesn't get the best exit, mind you, there. He got a little bit too deep into the first part, which is allowed T-Smith right on the back now, so he should get it done into the first corner, you'd imagine. Well, that's actually a decent straight line speed at the moment.
It's just got enough that it's hard for anyone to overtake.
Yeah, it's just about down the back, but still get Rom and Blue Flag and P7, P8.
I've got to be honest, the Citroen I think is possibly the best package between the GR4, GR3s. There's not many cars that are manufacturer with having a good car in both groups.
Yeah, a lot of people find the Group 3 a bit hard to handle, mind you. I've not really found that. I mean, it can be a bit twitchy, but yeah, it's alright.
It's a car you need to learn, but once you've got it, it's an absolute dream to drive. It's lovely.
Armin's jumped Iggy, and we've got Frome's right on the back of Pagani, but Armin doing well in P3 at the moment. I remember him saying he's not done too much practice this week, so very, very good so far. So I'm rooting for Armin tonight. Hopefully he gets a really good result.
Yeah, just got to keep his head.
T-Smith dives it down instead of Megatron at the hairpin. Megatron gives him the room. Bit of wheel banging. Good move though. Brave. Megatron manages to just about keep ahead of Rom. Megatron's very respectful though when you go for a move.
Yeah, he needs to get back again as soon as possible. Because if T-Smith gets in front, he goes.
Yeah, definitely. Still the two Vipers just behind. Then we get Leaker on P9. And then Simmel P10. See, he's a little bit down the order on P11 in the Mitsubishi. And then we'll get both of the Alphas are still really struggling at the back.
Yeah, he was actually nudged out of his way by his teammate. Dunlop curves,
So from 3 tenths behind Pagani. Come 130. Yeah, Pagani's what was that went wide there? Pagani has went wide. That's gonna hinder his run. Frome's gonna get the better exit. Do a bit of a switchback move. Armin's joined the party as well at this. Frome might get the move done, but Armin will get a double slipstream, and that car is faster than a straight line in the Lancer. Pagani gives Armin the slipstream. Good team work there. That's going to allow Armin up into P2. Frome tries to hold it. Is that Pagani and Armin both went off? I think, but it looks like I didn't get a good camera, but I think it looks like Pagani and Aaron just got a bit of a slide on and missed their braking points to me. I don't think Frome touched him. What to do? So Frome got a 1 second lead now. It's the Mighty Iggy back up to P2, and then we've got the Viper of Tom. So Tom, I think, will be one to watch here. He could be making his way back up, I'd imagine. He does seem very quick around here. And yeah, I think he definitely would have got pole there if it wasn't for his mistake at the end of the lap. Keep an eye on what Pagani. Aaron's dropped down to P6, so Rom's overtook him as well. Rom's a little bit sideways there in the exit of the second dig now. A bit wide. I've got Megatron's dropped down to P7. Blue flag the last
look, I don't think Frome actually touched him. I think Pagani missed his braking point. And you know what happens? The car behind always follows the one in front.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
Goes wide, the other one follows. I think that's all it was. I don't think there was a touch.
I don't think there was a touch between any of them. I think it was a simple just outbraking himself out of the first corner. It's a bit of a pain, that corner.
Yeah. They got time to fight back though.
Definitely.
We're only 5-6 minutes in, aren't we? So.
Yep, Rom's right on the back of Aaron. So Aaron managed to go back past Rom. Right on the back, coming through 150R. That Viper should manage to stay ahead. Citroen should manage to stay ahead just about. Megatron's went wide. That's going to allow Blue Flag up into P7. So the Viper's all moving up. The Blue Flag, that's wide. He's just about managed to keep it in. He's went very wide there. Lennon just off the tail, but not far off. Semmel just behind Lee calls out. CG's come into the pits for an early stop.
Something's happened. Dark Mole. He's 39 seconds off the.
I think he said his controller's broke. I think I saw that in the chat. I think the controller might be broke. So from just 8 tenths ahead of Iggy, so Iggy's staying with him. Tyres, so we'll get Frome on the softs. Similar fuel. Frome though wears his front tyres a little bit more than Iggy. Iggy's got a little bit more even way between the fronts and the rears, but no major differences.
Yeah, controller broke.
Yeah.
And City Posh is saying he thinks Aaron outbroke himself and hit the back of Pagani.
Possibly. I might have just been the thing with the slipstream round turn 1, I'm not sure. Volm's very, very close to the back. He might be close enough just about for a dive down the inside. He was brave enough, though I think Aaron's going to try and cover it off. So someone went wide. T. Smith's went wide. Pagani managed to get through. So that's dropped T. Smith down, and Aaron looks like he's going to try and go for a move. I think T. Smith might have made a mistake there. T. Smith, sorry. I think he might have made a mistake. Anyone be close enough for a move. Aaron seems to get a good exit round the back there. Aaron's looking for a move. And he's going to be close enough because T. Swift's going to get that slipstream off. Yeah, that's Citroen. Just sits behind.
It might be a case of deja vu going down this straight again over the last pits with Aaron and Pagani.
Not sure. Aaron's went wide. He's a little bit wide there. That's good. Rob. Oh, Rob has a big old kick of oversteer there. He's got on the power. Blue flag's up just over a second behind now. Megatron Lee is right behind him in the Lamborghini. Megatron's staying ahead though, so he's just about got that straight line speed that is. Lee Coles went wide there, that's allowed Semmel. They're going to go side to side through the first of the S's. Brave if they do it. Semmel down the inside. Good move. Great move there for Semmel. Good respectful drive from both of them. CJ.
It just looks a handful.
It does everywhere. CJ gets past Lennon after his pit stop, so it looks like CJ's going to be doing a 2-stop. I don't think he's fueled up, so yeah, he'll be doing a 2-stop definitely. Let's see, fuel savers.
He's got it, he's gathered it. Yep, he's got it still.
Well, these guys are kind of staying quite close together. The front two have went away now. Iggy's managed to close that gap though. It was about 7-8 tenths, it's down to 4 tenths. Both of these cars I think are probably quite similar in straight line speed. I think possibly the Mitsubishi get kind of a little bit better acceleration, but probably both get similar top speed, I'd imagine. And the slipstream's not as powerful as it used to be. So T. Smith is just over 4 tenths behind Pagani. And we get the other Citroen and the other Vipers behind as well, P6 and P7. Megatron's still right on the back of Blue Flag though. He fell back a little bit, but he seems to be getting into a bit of a rhythm now. And Megatron always does well on his tyres. If you look at the difference between Megatron and Blue Flag, a big difference. Front tyre wear. And Rom as well. Rom's got a hell of a lot more.
Aaron each week uses a lot more fuel than anyone else.
He does. He's not one for fuel saving. I think he might drive. I think he probably drives to the rev limit a little bit more than some other people. I think everyone's jumping in. Oh, Aaron, that was a late one.
Was a very late
that was nearly the wall. See,
like his mama just called him in for dinner then, did you see that?
Are they all going to do the 1-stop and then probably need to go on the softs? A lot of those guys, but there might seem to be a couple of 2-stops here.
The tyres aren't terrible, man. Yeah, got softs, Aaron's got softs.
Iggy's got better tyre wear, I'd say, than Frome. Frome's got a lot of... See, Frome's issues, he's got a lot of front tyre wear. The thing is, the rears are perfectly fine, but the fronts are not going to turn in as well now. And it's probably not a track, it's quite impressive to manage to get all 4 tyres quite well around here. As you'd imagine, it's probably quite a front tyre limited circuit.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Iggy's tyres, they are more worn on the... well, actually, they're opposites by the looks of it. Do you see that? It's rear left, front right. About the
Iggy's
same.
right on the tail now. He's down the inside. Iggy looks much more confident at this stage. He's gonna have to go the long way around though. Frome should have this. Should manage to keep it. He does. Iggy's going a little bit wide, but managed to keep it on the track. Then we've seen Megatron having a little look at blue flag there, but backs out of it.
This could be
got a good camera angle here.
If he's staying behind Frome and he's holding him up, the others could be catching him.
Credit to GT Sport for this camera angle. It's one of the best camera angles in the game.
On the hairpin?
Yeah, that's a beautiful camera angle. Well done, GT Sport. Iggy right on the back now of Frome. I think these two are probably too similar in a straight line speed. Frome's actually, his gap's kind of staying the same. He's closing very slightly, but it's not enough. Though he does get a much better run there through the 130R.
Yeah.
He's going to go to the outside. Need to be brave to go around the outside of there. And he's going to dive into the pits. This should be pit time. Yep.
Yes.
Both of them in. Right, it should be pit time for P3, P4, P5. Right, okay, everyone else, they seem to be doing the one stop. Fuel seems like you don't really need to fuel up here. Oddly. The looks of it. Looks like one of those tracks that you just kinda need to change the tyres. Frome comes out back in P1, Iggy straight behind. Pagani's closed up quite a bit though. That early stop is what?
Stopped a lot. He's down in 9th.
As he had an issue or something. I can't go on board with Aaron for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, there it is. Back. Lee Kills come out in P10, Simmel, and then we get the 2 Dark Bolts, 1 and just over a minute behind now. So, very, very close stuff here between the front 4. Front 4, 1.4 seconds off Frome in the lead. And then we get CJ just behind. CJ's going to have to come in again, though, I'd imagine. Can't imagine him going to the end on that.
Aaron is the only Citroen that's gone to the soft tyre.
Ron's going to pick up another penalty, I'd imagine that. Yeah, he's got a Degner. Too much. Interesting to see if Frome can manage to pull a gap. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. I think that Alpha looks a lot more comfortable out here.
T. Smith's making ground on front in 4th place, so
they're all going to close up quite considerably here. But watch out for Pagani though. Pagani's in the fastest out of those front 3 in terms of top speed, and so you'd imagine he's going to be the quickest down the straights around here until T. Smith joins the party, and I think Viper and Citroen's quite similar. But Pagani is closing quickly onto the back of Iggy. Pagani's, oh my, that's very wide. Oh, he's just about kept on. Probably, I'd imagine. Depends if the game picks it up or not, because he's sometimes if you want. Sometimes if you go wide, it doesn't pick up because it kind of registers you losing time. Sometimes. So T. Smith sets a 2-minute 8.5. Yeah, it looks like he's just about staying ahead. Yeah. So it's as you are for the top 4. CJ into the pit shortly, I'd imagine. Then we've got Rom, who's got picked up 1.3 seconds penalty now, so he's going to have to start getting rid of that somewhere. He's probably going to drop down because it will round up unless you get rid of it. Blue flag just behind, and then it's Aaron P8, Megatron P9, Lee Cole.
I'm afraid to say that Megatron is actually quicker than Aaron, but I think Aaron's holding him up.
Aaron started off well, but he's kind of fell back a little bit.
Yeah, he's on the harder tyre of the 2. I think Megatron can probably get on the back of blue flag, but
Megatron's looking an absolute magician with his tyres though. Like he's already got less wear than Aaron has on the softer compound, and Megatron's right behind. Well, Aaron These two, I'm pretty sure these two will be in a party. 99% sure, so I'm not sure if they're going to let each other through or not. What's happening out front? We've still got Frome leading. Pagani's dropped off a little bit, and so has T. Smith.
Do you think Aaron's best bet would be to let him go through and then just sit behind him and get dragged along?
Maybe he'll save a little bit of fuel if he needs to as well, because he is a little bit thirsty on his fuel than else.
Yeah, but he's got more than
He's got more than him.
Right. I'm wondering whether they're just using this as a tactic to save some fuel.
Aggie seems a lot quicker through 130R so far than Frome. Once again, gains a bit through 130R, but he's not close enough. Frome does the defensive line. He's just not. He just needs to be that half a tenth closer to pull a move off. Just that little tiny bit too far away that he's not able to kind of get that move done. T. Smith is right up back on the tail of Pagani. CJ comes in for his second stop, so he is doing a 2-stop, as we expected. Megatron is right behind Aaron still.
So what we got?
Megatron spun. Oh, he's going to keep it. He's not managed to. It's the dirty air going into turn 1. It's a pain without dirty air, but he's managed to keep it ahead of Lico. He had a big gap to Lico, so that's managed to keep him ahead. T. Smith is right on the back of Pagani now, and Pagani's dropped off quite a bit. Tyre wear's kicking in now, that's why. Iggy 2 tenths behind Frome. When is he going to go for this move? Frome's out wide. See, this is one of the corners you can pull a move off. Doesn't. Yeah.
See, what he's doing is following his line on that hairpin. I think what I would do is I'd take a wider line so I can then cut back and get more power.
He's not got a good exit there. Frome's managed to pull a few temps on him. I think Frome does have the better acceleration though. The Mitsubishi does have that. That's one of the things it's good at. It's good, decent round the corners, but it's got really, really good acceleration, which manages to keep it ahead. I've noticed that Group 4 and the Group 3 both have that. One thing the Mitsubishi is very good at, so it's just managing to keep him ahead. So that's why he's probably not getting close enough as you come through 130R that he's able to dive it down the inside. T. Smith right on the back of Pagani. Got 2 attempts. Though the thing with the Viper is it's not as great round the corners. I think T. Smith said it. He's not very good at corner entry, so it struggles round 130R a little bit more. Pagani does seem to pull away slightly, and also it doesn't help you're in dirty air around there. A lot more gaps though separating everyone at the back. We've got CJ who's come out in P10 after his second stop, just behind Lico, so I'd imagine CJ might try and make a move shortly. Iggy going side to side with Frome. Frome's got the inside line now. Iggy right behind though. Yeah, great overtake if he manages to get around here.
Yeah, Frome's tyres are going already on the front.
Yeah.
You can see he's struggling to get in as tight as he wants to.
Yeah, he's just got a little bit wider than you'd probably like to. He's so close. He must be ready to make a move here.
To be honest, I think the more that Frome's tyres go off, the more it's going to bring Pagani in.
I'm not sure. Pagani's got really bad tyre wear though, because they came in earlier. Oh, he's went wide. Frome's went right.
It's a bit more even though, isn't it?
He's only a tenth away. He's going to go to the outside. Frome's going to go to the inside again.
That's it. Yeah, cut back.
He's done the cut back, but see that Lancer's just got that acceleration. It's just the Alpha just struggles a little bit compared to that. That's what Frome's good at. That he just takes the defensive line and then he just manages to get that acceleration off the corner that Iggy's not managing. Doesn't matter if he's on the inside or outside, he still manages to get a slightly better exit. T. Smith still, he must get bored of seeing Pagani's rear of the car. He's been there all race.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, there is something on the back for him to read. Oh, that's all right.
He's closing again, but he's going to get very close. But then through 130R, he'll probably back off a little bit. See, there he goes. 3 times fine again. It's repeating every lap. So it's as you were at the top 4 still. Ron P5, Blue Flag P6 of it. Viper's running 4th, 5th and 6th. Moment. Then we've got P7 is Aaron. CJ's managed to make up those 2 places up to P8. Megatron's dropped down to P9 after his win. Megatron's a little bit dodgy on fuel, must be said. He's going to have 2 more laps to do. He's going to probably have to save, I'd imagine. Everyone else seems to have a little bit more fuel than him. Dartbolt's fueled up massively more. Frome and I mean the front 4, front 5 are all a bit dodgy in fuel. Right, one of the guys we need to watch for fuel. Rom has a knack of running out of fuel, and he seems to have a lot less fuel than everyone else.
He's got 2 laps to go as well. This is going
to be tight.
1.5.
It'll be close. Frome still in P1. I mean, Iggy's managed to do well to run that close to the back of Frome for the last 7-8 laps. Particularly around here, I'd imagine it's probably not the best place to be running that close behind, as it's got a little bit wide there. I mean, Sector 1 is difficult as it is. T-Smith has dropped off. I think T-Smith's made a mistake. T-Smith's tyres look gone. Those fronts, look at the front right.
Yeah, I was just watching their ribs, yeah.
Pagani's actually in the red already. So's Frome. A lot of these guys may have to save a little bit on the last lap. Iggy's right on the tail again. He looks a little bit closer this time. Frome goes to the inside to defend.
Yeah, Rob's in the red. Blue flag is. Aaron could pick up some places here if people start running out.
Yeah,
Aaron's
he definitely could.
More than enough fuel.
Pagani usually underfuels a little bit. Pagani does like to save fuel. That's just kind of his driving style. He does that a lot. So last lap.
Right, Aaron's on a mission to get blue flag by the looks of it.
Yeah, blue flag's going to be. They're all going to be saving fuel. These front few. Mighty Iggy, Frome, Pagani.
Half a second out of them already just down the straight.
They're all dodgy on fuel here.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight. Frome, 2 attempts clear. He's still just about managing to hold on. If he does manage to hold on, he's done amazingly well to do it.
I'll tell you what, if Bolt pushes a bit harder, I reckon he can get in the points.
The amount of people that are going to be tight on fuel. It's that last little section though that you're going to be using a lot of fuel. Both of these guys. Oh no, Iggy's hit the wall. Oh, he went wide. Right, now his only hope is they're both got the same amount of fuel, I think, roughly. So
he's got like a tad more front.
Yeah. Pagani's got the least, I'd say.
Pagani's the same as Frome. T-Smith's got probably 100 metres more.
all these guys are literally they're closing in on each other because they're all saving fuel. Look at how much Pagani's saving fuel. He knows. I don't think Pagani's going to get this to the end.
You know what? I think Aaron's had an incident because he's gone back
dropped
up
off
to
a bit. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And he's only just gone into the red. He's got plenty of fuel.
Watch Pagani here. I think he might run out just before the line. He's coming through 130R and he's running on empty, I'd say, near enough now.
Oh,
it's so close.
I reckon he's got the floor mat up and he's running.
Willie, just about.
He's going that slow, there's a yellow flag. That's how bad it is.
Flying Frome takes the win. Iggy P2. Pagani just about P3. Has he run it? Oh! T-Smith it's P3. Pagani takes P4. Blue flag takes P5. I think Rom's ran out. Oh, he's just held on from Aaron. P7. CJ takes P8. Megatron, I think Megatron's actually ran it as well, actually, doing this. Lee's come around P10.
Lee's come around, he's got enough.
Lee's got enough. Lennon. We called it right. Oh God, Lennon's... Jesus Christ, where is he going? That's not the way to take that.
To be honest, Lennon's got enough fuel, but if he takes the line he's got, he will run out. Right.
Oh, that was... I mean, we were bang on in the fuel.
Yeah.
We thought it would have been Pagani and Rom, and it was Pagani and Rom.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, that race from Rome to win that. I mean, that defensive driving for those lasts.
Yeah, he is hard to get past.
Very
even
well.
With his worn tyres, I'll tell you something about Frome. He's very slow into the corners, but very fast out. So the worn tyres, although it would have been hard for him, he knows how to deal with it. Yeah,
that's very well done. To stay that close to the car head, that close and not fluster of that, he's that's very well deserved. Great race by all those front six though. Very close together. I think T. Smith will be wondering what could have been there. What happened in qualifying and then the race. I think he made a couple of mistakes because he dropped back a bit. Dark Bolt saying his right analog stick's gone.
He's got another one.
That was a very good race though. We've been treated a lot.
Very politely put, right analog stick equals gone. I've just said what he actually wrote. I know what you mean.
It's 10 minutes to the watershed, right?
Can we do a bit of office work here? Are you getting the replay?
Save replay. Oh, I think I just about near enough got it, and I think he's changed it before I got it. So I'm not sure.
I can't get the replay. It won't let me have it. You should be able to get it now afterwards, but it's not letting me select it. So you know what I'm going to ask you to do.
I've got it.
This.
Yes, I will share it. Don't you worry.
Right, okay, thank you very much. Cheers. I don't know what's happening there.
So our second race, as I said, was Dragon Trail Seaside. So places to watch from here. I think we might as well start with right, the Detricane. You can gain a ridiculous amount of time. You can probably gain upwards of about half a second being very committed to being cautious round there. I mean, you can take it at some speed round there, but it just depends. I think depending if you go too narrow, you can hit that first wall on the inside. But the other thing is, if you go too wide at the first part, you can hit the second part, or you can go smack into the wall.
On the outside, on leaving the exit, yeah.
The wall will slow you down massively if you hit it. You can lose 10-15 miles an hour, and that's just going to lose you positions. Turn 1, turn 2 can be a little bit sketchy at first. Can be a little bit tricky, and then you've got those fast kind of S section just before, in the middle sector, which you don't really want to be following someone behind. Can be a bit hard.
There's a few places that will spit you out if you get it wrong.
Yeah.
Coming up the hill through the S's, get that wrong.
That braking zone as well, at the end of the S is just before the Detricane. Yeah, you can brake. A lot of people outbrake themselves into there. They keep it a bit dodgy on one tyres.
I mean, the turn 1 isn't really a turn, is it? It's a slight bend.
Yeah, you don't lift at all. It's just a bit more of a kink.
Yeah, but when you go into turn, we'll call it 2 and 3. Coming out of 3. If you get up on the curb there, it will spit you out and throw you to the other side of the road.
Yep. And then you've got that, after that you've got that right-hander, which it's flat out, but some cars can be a little bit more sketchy and all through that fast right-hander.
Yeah, it's flat out if you're brave enough. If not, a little lift will get you around it nicely.
Yeah, definitely.
And it does tidy the car up on braking.
So a couple of people have said the Citroen should be the fastest round here. It's quite stable. The Lancers, I'd imagine the Group 3 is quite good. It's it's got decent acceleration, so that might go not too bad. Not sure about the Alpha or the Lambo really, or the Viper, I'm not entirely sure.
Right, okay, we've just got it in from Pagani. Note to self, do break yourself on turn 1 and don't run out of fuel.
Pagani's just put in this race chat, restarting line, gents. It's very warm, take a breather. I can confirm, Scotland, somehow, it was the warmest place in the UK at the moment. It was 27 degrees here today. So, yeah.
And it's snowing.
Yeah, and it was snowing this morning, yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it's snowing as well, sideways, sleet, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Really warm.
It's ridiculously warm here. The warmest May on record, so it's very, very warm here. Don't know how. Oh, Simmel's just done. Oh, Simmel's hit every wall. He hit the inside, the outside, and the wall.
I think he's listening to what you're saying. You explained how you could hit every wall. He's just done the lot.
He's just done. He's managed to do something incredible and hit them all. But this is obviously the race where you need to use all the tyres. So it looks like Simmel's on the super softs at the moment, so unless he changes, he's going to be starting on that. Most people usually start on the mediums, and then kind of get softer as you go along. We'll see if it's a 2-stop or a 3-stop. The pit lane will be too long here, so you might see a couple of 3-stops. Usually, so far, what we've seen when you have to use all compounds, most of the time the 3-stop's the quickest way. You get the odd track the 2-stops quicker.
Oh. Sorry. I'm just watching Simo use all of the curb. Yeah,
a couple of people need to be very, very brave around here. That's how you gain time. You need to be very committed around here. It's one of those things. There's certain tracks that you just the most stable you are, but this track's one of those tracks you just need to go for it. You need to be brave, particularly around the death chicane. You can gain so much time just being as brave as possible. I wouldn't be as brave as possible, mind you, on the mediums. Simmel's outbroke himself slightly. I just keep it round. But you will see, if anyone doesn't really know this track watching, the entrance, the first cut just before the death chicane, you will see people jump over that curb, possibly a bit ridiculously. That is the track limit. You do not get a penalty doing it. So you will see people, it will look like they're abusing track limits beyond belief, but that, believe it or not, is the track. If you don't do that, you'll lose a lot of time lining round. It's one of those odd corners in GT Sport which you can just abuse ridiculous amounts. That entire complex. So what do you think? Who's going to win this? This is the lottery. Basically this one.
Well, reverse grid, who have we got? We've got Bolt on pole, haven't we?
He's got a broken controller though, so...
He's gone. Oh no, he's still there. No. Hold on, he's just doing a bit of testing here. With him at the moment, he stopped on track.
Yeah, you've seen that. Oh, Aaron's got a wiggle on. Don't know if that was meant. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's... I think it's probably one of those tracks. There might be quite a bit of difference between the tyres. There's a lot of corners around here, and especially that death chicane. So after the compound, I imagine the faster you can take it, probably a lot faster. So you might see people getting rid of the mediums fairly quickly if they're doing a free stop. That's how you'll probably know. If they come in after, say, 5 or 6 laps, then you'll know they're probably going to be doing the free stop. If they extend it probably about 14-15 minutes stint, they'll be doing the 2-stop. Probably just doing this.
Do you know what? I'm going to go with Iggy to win. Strange,
okay,
but
yeah.
I'm going to go for it.
Right.
And then I'm going to say Pagani's going to go 3rd, and I reckon it's going to be Flying Throne's going to get 2nd.
Right, I'm going to mix it up a little bit.
Can I just let you know I'm not a professional at this, so don't follow me and put bets on it, alright?
Nah, I don't think I've ever got a prediction right. The first ever prediction I'd done an F1 commentary, and I'm not even joking you, I got the podium in the right order. Since then, I don't think I've got a prediction right, and I must have done, including GT Sport and F1, at least 60-70 commentaries now.
Yeah.
And I got the first one right, and I've not got one since. So yeah, It's very difficult. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a mix-up. I'll go for... Ooh, we'll start with... I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna say Pagani P1, then I'm gonna mix it up a bit. I'm gonna say Rom P2. Then I'm gonna go for a bit of a ball. I might go for a Megatron to get P3. I'll go for a bit of a ballsy mixed up podium.
Rightio. Anybody in the chat got anything?
Not seen anything yet. City Boss said Carnage into turn 2. It's one of those that can be quite eventful at points.
So you're not going to go for Carnage into turn 1 then? Well, it's happened before here.
if anyone watched the F1 at Russia, there was Carnage in the kink.
Yes. It doesn't matter if it's not a well, even on a straight line we can take each other out in this game, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't happen often in FTRL, it must be said.
place your bets on the first 100 metres. I mean, we've had Carnage on the pit on the grid. So.
I mean, in GT2 that happens all the time when the luck doesn't start. Well, we have solved that this season, but that last season that was what happened. Now I love the luck. Luck's good.
Yeah, I had the privilege of doing a special race and going straight into the back of Rom because he didn't start. And I got wedged against the wall between his car and the wall, so...
Pretty sure Zom didn't start the first race he ever did. Or he full started it, remember, right? He didn't realise he had to do the... Yeah, I don't think he realised he had to hold the brake. I think I remember that. That was not happened.
I can't understand what Bolt is actually doing. He's just sitting on the track.
Just, you know, having an ice cream, hot day.
He's fallen asleep behind the wheel. I've just gone inside the car. It's just merrily ticking
maybe
over.
Maybe we should get one of those signs that are installed above the motorway telling people about the dangers of driving while tired.
Yeah.
Get one of those big signs. Dun, 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 dun. I've seen quite a few people already hit the wall. Lee's hit the wall a few times. I've seen that. Imagine that Lambo would be a bit twitchy around there.
Simo's going for a super soft start by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's still on though. Everyone else, I think, is on the mediums, from what I've seen. I do think, though, this could be a close one between a lot of people. I don't think there will be someone who'll run away with it. Oh, Megatron just smacked into the wall. I think he forgot the brake. So, City Posh is saying T. Smith, Iggy and Pagani. So, that's probably quite a realistic one, that. All three of them are usually up there. Lennon and Dartball are now sitting beside each other. I chuckle every single time I see Aaron's livery. I see Wilson remain at the second fit. Gives me a chuckle. Even when he got that, what was his Jew dog called? Melson.
It's Melson.
even that thing, which looks like a big teddy bear, and you still get scared of it. Oh, full off Friday night dinner. Can't beat it. Right, okay, so we've got, is that Dartbolt on pole, then it's Simmel, who's starting on the super soft, so Simmel looks like he's going to try and bolt it at the start. That's going to be his tactic. So...
Well, I think he should have the lead. Where's the nearest...
Megatron, P5.
Megatron, 5th place. No, I reckon he's going to get the lead.
Megatron should get the lead. It's a long straight. Lights out, away we go. Dartbolt is a bad start. Look at the start! Oh my god! It's ridiculous. He's up to P1 after 100 metres.
Oh, Lee's not giving it up.
Yeah, he's not. But Megatron's going to have the inside line. I saw a car go really deep.
Go wide. Blue flag went wide.
Aaron's round the outside, free wide. Can't go free wide through there. Simmel's back up to P2. Lennon's on the curb there. Doesn't look good. Lee still managed to keep P1. Megatron's dropped down to P3. Simo on the super softs is going to be looking to get past Lee as soon as possible. Rom's having a look at Megatron as well. Background. Was there a car going backwards at the start? So there was a car going really sideways. Not sure who it was. Megatron's got a bad run through there. I might Rom to possibly make a move. This next corner came really tricky in the first lap. Slipstream. Rom's right on the back. Will they go for a move? Aaron having a look down the inside of Rom. I think Rom's...
Sid making a move on the lead. He's got to make it work as we're expecting.
No, he's not. Rom and Aaron having a look. Oh, Rom hits the wall on the outside. Everyone gets through. Alright, a couple of people tapping the wall, but everyone looks to have got through.
Everyone made it, yep.
Simo still having a look down the inside of Glico.
Yeah, he's got to do that as quick as he can, otherwise he's wasting those tyres.
Lee's wide. I think that's going to allow. Simo's already through. Yeah, he's got it. Nearly went on the grass. Someone's in the pits. Is there someone in the pits? T. Smith.
Yeah, T. Smith.
Blue flag.
Blue flag.
2 of the Vipers.
Yeah, get rid of the mediums.
Simo, Glico, Rom's having a look as well.
Super softs, both of them, no refuel.
Ah, right. Simo has just about managed to get P1 back. Megatron and Aaron, both sections close together.
He's got such a cluster of cars behind him.
Yep, Glico, for a look. A lot of them get quite sideways through that flat out corner. On the mediums it might be a bit trickier as well. Lee having a good start in the Lambo.
Yep,
Rom down the inside. Oh, have to be brave.
Oh, that's
oh,
right.
He's just about there. No, he's backed out.
Bit of rubbing, that was all it was.
Yeah, that rubbing happens around there. Aaron and Megatron up in P4 and P5. We'll get a challenge for P6. CJ and the Mighty Eggy. Mighty Eggy trying to go round the outside of CJ. CJ got the inside line. Dartbolt's having a look. Dartbolt seems to have fixed his controller issues.
Yes.
Up into, was that P7 he's up into?
Taking his team, mate.
I think so, he's up into P7. Good overtake. Good move. Everyone seems to have got through. Alright. Very well done. Blue flags off the back, but they're both on super softs after their stop. Pagani having a look down the inside of Lennon. Up into P9 for the final corner. Frome as well. Frome, a massive lunge there. Did they get that move done? Good move by Frome. Is that someone in the pits?
Oh, was very wide there on that.
CG in the pits. Frome in the pits. People are getting off those mediums quite anticipated. Simo's got 1.2 seconds now on Ron behind. Both on the mediums. Lee in P3. Aaron looks very racing behind Lee though.
Frames come out side by side with blue flag. Blue flag's got it.
Blue flag managing. I love blue flag's livery.
Next quick.
Yeah, it's great. You know, when I first bought it, I thought it was the Cocoa Pops thing. The colours. Because I saw it was a character. Until I saw it.
It's because you're young.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still look like that, do they?
Nesquik, yeah, I really do.
No?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'll be honest, I'm old enough, it looks like a 1970s design.
Aaron having a look at me.
Blue flag. Back to the races. Move on.
Aaron down the inside, possibly. Backs out.
Well,
Megatron went a bit wide.
He's changed his allegiance to Lee now.
Yeah, I think everyone wants Lee to get a good result. Oh, Lennon's on the wall. He's managed to keep it. I think it was just the traction issue of that corner. Everyone's
Aaron's
still.
On full, Lee's
Pagani's really hit the wall. That's allowed Eggy down the inside. Eggy will have that move done. P7. Pagani might try and hold it around the outside though. But he might get a move back at the place back anyway with that slipstream.
Yeah,
Section's a lot faster.
Oh, sideways.
Megatron first section in. Getting rid of those mediums as well. Pagani's already right on the back of Eggy. Eggy's got that slipstream though from his teammate Dartbolt just ahead. Dartbolt having a good in a few laps as well so far. Down the inside, Pagani. Backs out, I think at the last second there. Dartbolt's off. Side, oh he's round.
Oh,
Don't ghost. Oh, he's ghosted, thank the Lord.
He's ghosted, he's ghosted.
So worst thing when someone spins. Just see them right in front of you. Rom started to close in the back of Simo. And Simo's on the super soft, Rom's on the mediums. So my prediction of Rom getting P2 looks a half decent one at the moment. Yeah, I might have just given him the jinx in the moment.
No disrespect to Rom there, but it is very early.
As long as he manages his fuel, alright. Right.
Aaron's making a jump for Lee.
Down the outside. Lee gives the room. Lee should have it still. Is Aaron still there? Is he still there? He's just Lee's advantages coming into the dash chicane. Lee gets through it quite quickly. Is that Pagani having a...
Pagani's up there as well.
Pagani having a move in Aaron.
Yeah, he is.
Down the inside. Aaron gives him the room. Lets him through. Eggy having a look at Aaron now.
He's just tapped Aaron.
Oh, he's in the wall.
And he's got in the pits. They're all in the pits.
Oh, they're all. Jesus, that's a lot. Yep. Rom having a look at Sybil down the inside, outside of turn 1. I'll have the inside.
It's very lucky that they disappear as they go in the pits, which is within the game. Because otherwise that could have been a complete mess.
It could have been. Everyone gets through alright. T-Smith up to P4 after his early pit stop. Rom looks very racy in the back of Simmel. Trying to look for an overtake. He's not getting it through this section. It's a bit of a tricky section to overtake. You might have to wait until after the dash chicane.
Right, Iggy has gone to soft tyres for his first stop, and he's refueled completely to the top, so he's full. And he's giving Frome a good battle. He's on the back of Frome at the moment.
He's having a look down there. Inside there, outside, that's going to be a brave overtake if he gets it. Goes to the switchback, which will turn into another switchback. Frome's just about ahead. He's gaining slightly though. Will he go for a dive down the inside? He's having a look down the inside. Oh, he backs out.
He backs out.
Oh, Frome's in wide though. Just about keeps it on. Iggy having a look down the inside. No, backs out. Sensible, no point going side by side round here. Frome's managed to take. Oh, Frome's hit the.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Whoa.
Frome's hit the wall and he spun again.
Frome did the narrow part, which is why he hit the inside. The first one he went too narrow. Rom down the inside of Simmel up to P1. This is very eventful so far. Rom's got P1. Simmel still having a little look though. Gonna come back at him. I think Rom's done it. Rom up to P1, taking the lead of the race. His teammates 3.2 seconds behind the lead, having done his first pit stop. Then we get CGP4, the other other Viper, sorry, in P5. Then the Citroen of Pagani in P6. Different strategies going on with the Citroens. Megatrons went for the super softs, the other two went for the softs. Iggy's got to P9. Frome came into the pits. What's happened to Frome?
Right down the back, 8 seconds off the back.
Something
he took
went
a while getting started.
Yeah.
After he hit the wall, he was very slow pulling away.
Yeah, he's dropped off massively now.
He's still pushing though.
Simmel still right on the back of Rob. Imagine Simmel will be in very shortly though. Might go one more lap, possibly.
His tyres don't look too terrible, do they? But he's just dropping off of Rob now, isn't he?
I think the car that looks the most stable through the dash chicane is definitely the Citroens. Rob comes in. Simmel stays out. Definitely looks like the Citroens look the most stable. Blue flag pops in. Pagani gets a little bit of slipstream before it comes in. So blue flag doing that short stint on the super softs. 2 short stints now on the mediums and the super soft. 7 laps for both those tyres. So Simmel has 3.1 seconds now ahead of T Smith. Then
Aaron's got past Rob.
To P6. Rom comes out P7 and the super soft he's coming out on now. Blue flags come back out on the softs. T Smith starting to close on Simmel. He's starting to close though, but he's not closing too quickly.
Close on fuel and tyres, Simo and Smith.
Yeah, T Smith coming out of that one, so fill up. Lowest fuel possible for the super soft run. I think Rom's going to want to get past Aaron quickly. He's on the super softs, though Rom's having a big wiggle there. The first part. Oh, Rom's really wiggly on the exit of that dash chicane there. He's lost a bit of time. Someone pop in? No, he's stayed out. T Smith's in though. Someone's done an awfully long fast stint on the super soft.
Garney's coming.
So it looks like... No, Pagani's not winning.
No, Pagani's gone past. He just flashed up and he had gone in, so...
Oh right, Simmel looks like he's doing the two-stop. To me, he's went an awfully long time on those super
Oh, accident, turn 1.
Oh, Megatron.
Yeah, there was about 3 cars involved in that.
Is that Rom and Aaron? I think he was beside Rom and Aaron.
Yeah, they were about there, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it was that. I missed that entirely though. Caught the Megatron spinning part. Blue flags come out right behind the back of Lennon. Imagine it won't be long before blue flag gets past Lennon with the speed of that car, straight line. Might be looking for a move after the dash chicane. As he gets a good exit, Lennon went very wide. There's only 3 attempts now, so as long as he gets a good exit, he'll have the move done, I'd imagine. Just over 2 attempts ahead now.
Oh, onto the wall on the diff chicane.
Who has?
Bolt.
Bolt. Oh, P12. Simmel comes in for a stop.
Looks like Frome's been in for a pit. Got super soft tyres.
Aaron and Rom having a battle. Rom trying to get back past. Aaron has the line though for the corner. T Smith's way off. He's went so wide. It's like he forgot to brake. Forgot to brake. He's now reversing.
He's gone. He's out the game. He's left.
What's going on there?
CJ will be in this lap, he's got no fuel left.
What on earth went on there?
No, she's been disconnected.
He just went on board with him and it was like he didn't brake in the turn 1. Just smacked the wall. Oh.
Aaron and Rom still battling. Rom's just taken Aaron.
Managed to hold him up quite a bit though.
Garney going for the lead.
CG will be in this lap, so he might just...
Yeah.
He doesn't know obviously his fuel. So he'll peel off, so Pagani takes the race lead at the moment.
With a comfortable 7-second lead.
What was my prediction? Was it not Pagani, Rom and Megatron?
No, it couldn't have been. Yeah, Megatron. Yeah. Yeah, my prediction went out the window as soon as they started, so.
Aaron's still just behind. CU pops out. P8, just ahead of Simmel.
When someone in the YouTube chat just sent T Swift a message to find out what happened to it. Discord for us.
That was an odd one.
Yeah. Roy's asking what happened. Go in, you've got the job as the roaming reporter.
Everyone's kind of gapped now, a little bit. Blue flag's got past Lenin, so the closest battle's kind of Aaron, Rob and Iggy. Eventful start, but it's all calmed down a little bit now as everyone kind of gets into the strategies.
Dartmout's crashed again. I think he's really having a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, he's just hazards on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Nothing you can do if you control the goals.
That's that controller. If it's gone, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a
as long as he
shame.
parks in a safe zone.
It was we've lost 2, so we're down to 11 now. So everyone that finishes is getting at least 2 points. Yeah.
Pagani in the pits.
Rom sets his new best lap. I feel a little bit bad for Megatron. I think Megatron is one of the fastest round this track. I think.
Yeah.
But it's just a couple of incidents.
Super soft for Pagani.
Pagani's come out just behind this battle between CJ and Lee.
Yeah.
Lee's on worn tyres.
Simo behind him.
CJ's on fresh tyres, so CJ having a look.
Points down to 12th, isn't it? Everybody's got a point if they finish from now on.
Guys are right on the back of CJ now.
If Bolt had parked in the garage and just left it there, he would have got a point.
Pagani's having a look at CJ. CJ's going defensive. Pagani goes to the outside. CJ has a dive. Well, he was going to dive down the inside of Lee there. This is going to get close after the death chicane, I'd imagine. Lee's going to be a hell of a lot slower through this section than what they took and go behind him. Pagani looks very racy.
Oh! See if I hit the wall behind.
3 wide. Oh, this is not going to go well. Pagani on the outside, CJ on the inside, Lee in the middle. Pagani trying to go all the way around the outside. Lee.
CJ's got it.
Yep, had the line.
Pagani's going for Lee now.
Is Lee going to have a look back at CJ? It looks like it.
He doesn't want to be overtaken, does he?
Pagani now having a look at CJ. CJ dives it back down the inside. Gets the move done. Pagani on the outside. Oh, what a move by Pagani.
That was a good move. Fantastic move.
Round the outside. Turn 2, turn 3. Simmel right on the back of Lico as well. Simmel dives down the inside. That's a... Ooh.
Just backed out the last minute.
That was a brave one.
Yeah. So we had a little lull there. There was nothing. A few pit stops and that's it.
Yeah. What happened in this race? All the strategies. Yeah, Pagani looks very, very racy right now.
Tom Smith's just come in to us and told us that there's something wrong with his internet, but he only used 2 words. One of them was internet. Cheers, Tom. Unlucky, mate. Not BT by any chance, eh? No, let's not start that again. Move on.
Pagani went, whoa, that was a brave one by Pagani through the deck chicane there. He kind of got the angle a little bit wrong and it looked like he was going to hit the inside of the second part of it, but he got away with it. Rob comes in. So does blue flag. Watch Pagani. He's gaining quickly. He's going to have this move done. Down the inside. fact, already passed by corner entry. So the Mighty Iggy's got 11 seconds out in front, but he will be in, I'd imagine he'd probably be in this lap, by the look of his tyres.
Yeah.
He could go on a lap on fuel, but tyre-wise, I wouldn't recommend it. Rom's right on the back of Simmel now. Rom's on very fresh tyres, just after his pit stops. Gets a much better line, Rom, through there. He's going to maybe have this move done by the next corner. He's going to have to go around the outside though, which is not the easiest place to do an overtake round here. Going to do the cut back.
And round the lance with those big boxy wings.
Oh, Rom gets it wrong. He got it wrong. He did try to go for kind of a switchback, but the issue was he turned in too early for the switchback. So
he's gone.
Is he spun? Oh, he's
yeah. Aaron's just gone through him.
Oh, couple of bad corners there for Rom.
I think he's just pushing too hard. He needs to just back off a little bit.
Yeah, he went for that switchback, but he just turned in that bit too early, which has unsettled the car. And he's probably just got a bit frustrated going around the death chicane, and that's probably what happened. Got Froome and Lennon. Flying Froome struggling. He's in P9. He's going to have to come into the pits shortly.
He's got Lennon behind him.
He's got Lennon, who's easily going to overtake him here by the looks of it down the inside. Froome is really struggling in that Lancer. Lennon's, that's deep. Oh, just about kept on the track.
Yeah, lost a place to throw.
Yeah, he's used to outbroke himself with a slipstream, just a bit too fast. City Posh cheering on Aaron again. City Posh and Aaron have got this bromance going on at the moment. Mighty again, 9.3 seconds in front. Darkfox said it was working for 4 laps. Cocktail sticks do not work. Oh, they do work actually. Oh, yeah, there you go. Anyone having issues with the controllers?
Must make your thumbs hurt though, doesn't it?
Oh, the Mighty Eggy stayed out for that other lap. Is he stayed out?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's got a lap of fuel.
That's brave with his tyres.
Yeah.
Very brave. Agani is closing.
He's playing to a strategy, isn't he? So
CG's got one more lap and then he'll be in as well. Aaron's in P5 at the moment. He's got quite a bit more fuel though than CG, sorry, ahead. So Aaron will come into it a little bit more towards the end, I'd imagine. So we'll see where he comes out. Seems as if with no blue flags, got good tyres and a bit more fuel as well. You don't really 100% know where everyone is until everyone puts a final stop and then start to realise
we still don't know.
No, yeah, probably. Then we can see who's under. Rom's all over the place. Massively sliding on fresh tyres.
He is pushing so hard. Oh, look at him wiggle.
He just needs to take a breather. Get back into it.
I'm keeping an eye on Iggy because he's got very worn tyres, very low fuel, and he's at the death chicane right now.
Is he going to make it to the end on that?
He's got round it alright.
He's just really slow.
Got a nice little skim just off the wall. Not enough to slow him down, but just enough to get him round it.
The fact he's still going on those tyres is quite incredible.
Yeah, they must be screaming by now. And his fuel
it's over halfway.
Just run out.
It's over halfway. The front left. And the rear left as well, to be honest. CG comes in as well.
Is there the aluminium on the wheel?
Aaron right on the back of Simmel. May get this move done into turn 1. He's 3/10 back, but that Citroen straight line speed. Might be able to get it done. He's closing quickly now. Simo defends though on the inside, so Aaron's going to have to go around the outside. He does though. Is he going to keep it on? Good move. Round the outside, turn 2. Aaron up into P2. Not sure where he is net though. No idea. Pagani looks good. I think it's going to be between Pagani, Aaron, Iggy. Would you say that's probably the true?
Oh, Iggy, I'm not sure.
His strategy's a little bit different. He's filled up fully and he's on the super softs. Is he going to go to the end on the super soft? Or is he going to come into the pits halfway through and do 2 shorter stints?
I'm wondering whether he's going to fill it up, quick run on the supers, and then another quick run on the supers without any fuel.
But Blue Flag's managed to get ahead of his teammate Rom after Rom's last few laps. He's 3.2 behind Simo. Simo's get a lot more worn tyres and a little bit less fuel, so I'd say Blue Flag's probably ahead of Simo. Net. Probably just about. We're probably very close to each other. The mighty Iggy, we're going to have to wait. Oh, Alpha looks very twitchy around there. Pagani comes into the pit, so that's. What's he going to put on? If he puts on softs or something, I'd imagine he probably is going to go to the end. Blue Flag's coming out. He might come out beside Blue Flag or Rom. No, he comes out behind them, so it's going to be about CJ.
Softs and full tank of fuel.
He's just come out now, so he's come out just ahead of CJ.
So is Pagani going to the end, do you think?
I'd imagine so, yeah. It looks like he's going to the end on them. So this is where Pagani is. Everyone else is ahead of him. So he's come out 2.9 behind Iggy. Iggy's got slightly less fuel and he's on the super softs. And at the end, Iggy might be faster at the moment, but I'd imagine he's going to be a lot slow towards the last few laps than Pagani will be. It all depends though. Iggy might come into the pits. I'm not entirely sure. Iggy could come into the pits and do 2 shorter stints and he'll be a lot quicker at the end, but he'll probably come out behind. Aaron will be on this lap.
Yeah.
He will not get another lap out of that, I wouldn't imagine. It's almost similar in fairness. Blue Flag, he could go another lap, depends.
Yeah, he could.
So we'll go Rom. So we'll get CJ and P7 as well. CJ will have another pit stop to do. Why are they waving yellow flag? Someone's... Oh, blue flag! There's chicane.
Yep.
I saw, as I went on board, I saw yellow flag. The yellow flag symbol wasn't up yet on the screen, but I saw a marshal waving the yellow flag.
Aaron and Simo in the pit.
So that's not helped blue flag situation. Rom is going for 1 more lap. So where will Simo in that come out? Something that maybe about Lennon's. Rather, Lennon's going to come in actually, and so will blue flag. So they're going to come out in front, behind CJ. Come out behind CJ ahead of Lee. All of these guys. Aaron comes out. Is that on the softs? He is.
He's
Aaron's
on the softs, but he hasn't put the full tank of fuel in, so
he went an extra lap, so that's got to the end probably. Then Simo as well. Simo has to do the mediums though. He ran the super softs at the start, so Simo's going to be slow on this last thing. So Simo might fall back a bit. Lee has to come in for another stop, and so will Chrome. Yeah, Chrome will have to come as well. Megatron probably won't, so everyone else probably won't. So you still have Rom to pit, CJ. So Rom, CJ, Lee, and Frome are the ones that have to pit still. And
I think it's going to be tight between Aaron and Rom when Rom pits.
So it's between.
I think that's where it's going to come out.
I'm not sure where CJ is going to come out though. CJ doesn't have to fill up as much. He might come out beside Rom actually in fairness CJ.
Yeah.
So it could be quite close at the end because it looks like it is going to be between Iggy and Pagani. Pagani, Pagani's had a big squirm there. What was that about CJ you were going to say? What was that?
CJ's going to have to put some fuel in.
Yeah, not anyone near as much as Rom's going to have to put in, no. So Rom comes in, so we're going for Aaron. He's coming round towards the final. I think he might come out behind Aaron.
Ron's in the pits yet.
I think he will come out maybe beside Simmel. Aaron comes out ahead.
Just ahead, so he's going to have...
It will be Simmel who comes out beside, yeah.
No, he's just behind him, Simo's just beside him.
Yep, so yeah, what's out? Yeah. So 2.5 seconds between Iggy and Pagani. Pagani's tyres are a bit better. Iggy will struggle towards the end. Pagani has a chance here. Depends what Iggy's done in his strategy. CG will be one of the last to come into the pits, and Frome will as well. But this is the net positions now, excluding the CG up the top. Fastest lap is still Megatron, 57.6. I think it's one of those races what could have been for Megatron.
Yeah, just unlucky.
The gap staying stationary. I mean, to be honest, the gap staying stationary being the top two at the moment is good for Pagani. He's not losing any time to a car ahead of him that's on a softer compound. It's going to be the last few laps where...
Yeah, all he's got to do is... He's just going to catch him slowly. That's all he's going to do if he does.
And then those last few laps.
Last few laps, use the rest of your tyres to get past.
Okay, so Ron is going to be charging after Aaron. Simmel's going to struggle, I think, towards the end. Might even have a look at Blue Flag towards the end of the race. Blue Flag and Lennon. Lennon's on the super softs. Actually, Lennon's right behind Blue Flag, so have a look at Lennon maybe towards the end. You might get Simmel, because Simmel's on the mediums. And there's an 8-second difference.
Back off again.
Oh,
and he's spun again.
Oh, look at his rear tyres.
Yeah, he's just burnt them out. Oh my word. Yeah.
Oh, the state of them.
Yeah.
Lennon still not managed to find a way past Blue Flag. If Lennon can get past him as quick as possible, I think he'll get Simmel. It's 10.4 seconds.
He's up beyond Blue Flag, isn't he? So he's there.
Yeah, it might be close. I mean, there is a big difference in the tyres. Rom's right on the back of Aaron. Gap out front's down to 2.1. CG will have to come in this lap or next lap. Rom's 2 attempts. Aaron defends on the inside. Rom won't have his pace yet. Might get him at the end of the dash chicane just after on the run down to the last corner.
I'll tell you what, Megatron's in the pits, he could play a little game here.
Rom. Whoa, that was close. That was nearly in the wall. Rom down the inside. Aaron's going to try a switch back. He's done it. Is he going to get the...
No, he's going the other way now. No, he's going back the other way.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and get the slipstream and maybe go down the inside.
He wants that place, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's fighting hard. He's going to have to go around the outside. Imagine Rom will get this done. He's still there. Rom gives him the room. Aaron, oh, he squirms on exit.
He disappeared from my shot and I thought he was actually on the curb on the inside.
Yeah, the first part I heard of it was the tyres squealing, which is never a good sound. Oh, Iggy's managed to extend that gap back up to 2.5. Lennon's managed to jump Blue Flag. Simmel's had it off. Gap's down to 1.3. That was 10 seconds. Well, his last lap was a 1:45. Possibly had a moment of the dash again there.
Lennon's on a mission there, isn't he?
Yeah, good race from Lennon. Probably could have been a what could have been race as well for Rom. Rom had the pace to be a lot higher. I think that Viper must be the most twitchy car around the chicane. If you watch it on board, it looks so... just looks like it's about to go towards the wall. Right, CG comes in. Now where is CG going to come out? Maybe behind Aaron.
Yes.
Just behind Aaron?
Possibly.
Yeah, there he is, there, peering. So he's got super sauce at the end. 3 laps? Yeah, 3 laps. 4.5 seconds. Be tight. Pagani's 2.8 seconds behind.
The good thing for CJ is there's 8 seconds behind him. He's got no pressure.
He can push as much as he wants.
He can push as much as he wants as long as he's safe.
Lennon's had a moment, I think. Blue flags. Lennon's off! Oh, he's blue flags. Oh. I think blue flag got slowed down a bit there, but Lennon spun in front of him. Oh, he got on the curb on the outside. So it's now blue flag 3.2 seconds ahead to... No, Simmel didn't have an incident. Simmel's come in and put on the super softs. Tommel's just said that. Simmel picked the super softs. I thought he had an off. Never noticed he put on super softs. Good spot. Good spot, Tommel. 3.1 seconds now. Up front. It's Iggy's to lose.
Aaron's dropping back from Rom.
Yep, CJ's cut it down to 3.4.
Considerably dropping back, actually.
Well, 2 laps. He's gained 8 tenths. But I say, obviously, he's gained a lot more through that corner as well. Will he catch him in 2 laps? Aaron's going to start going off a bit more. This is looking, that's going to be the closest battle, I think, towards the end. Everywhere else is kind of spread out. Do you think he'll get him?
Catching him's one thing, but it's a white car to overtaking it.
It's done 3 seconds now. She's gained 6 tenths in this. About a lap. It's going to be... I don't think he's going to get him. He's probably going to finish just about a second behind him, I think. Unless Aaron makes a mistake on that last lap.
Aaron's front left is showing red. Red ring of, like, you know, if you wheel spin it.
Ah.
Under braking.
2.4 it's down to now. 2.3. CG's pushing 2.2. This is going to be close. He's gained 1.5 roughly on this lap.
Right, so we're on the last lap.
He's half the gap. If he halves the gap again, he's going to have a chance at the run down at the last corner.
As his tyres do it, he's only shown a little bit of wear. He's only done 2 laps on them.
Everywhere else is kind of sorted now, position-wise, unless there was any mistakes. I'm going more about Aaron and watch him. 1.4. This is going to be tight. Aaron's beginning to struggle quite a bit. 1.2.
Yeah, and fuel. Oh, he's there. He's there.
9 tenths. Yellow flag. Who's that? Oh, it's Megatron. Oh, God. 4 tenths. CJ is there, right on the back of him now.
Yeah, he's going to get him under braking, I think, is it?
No, he's a little bit far back. He's probably just going to sit and wait and then try and get him at the exit at the last corner.
Last corner. Oh, Aaron's back.
Aaron's
coming
110. He's not going to go for an overtake round here, so he's going to have to... Last
Aaron's
corner.
He's going to get it through here, though, isn't he?
He got great.
He's doing well under pressure.
Got a great run in.
He's pulled away.
Mighty Iggy takes the race win. Pagani comes home P2. Rom comes home P3. Aaron with a great last exit of the corner. He's closing though, CJ's closing.
He's on him. Aaron will try and lose him.
Aaron's got him just.
He's done it. Good drive.
Good drive. P4. CJ takes P5.
Oh, that was nice and close, wasn't it? Aaron will be happy with that.
Yeah, he will be. Simmel takes P6.
He should be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Blue flag takes P7. Blue flag would have been up there a little bit, quite a bit more. He had that incident at the chicane. Frome takes P8. Then we get Lennon takes P9. So Frome managed to jump Lennon as well. So Lennon's run out of fuel, that's why. Lee comes home. Yeah. He didn't run out last racing, but quite a few people run out of fuel this evening. Lee comes home P10. So we did think that Lambo might struggle.
Yeah.
And that dash again, and it proved it definitely did. And Megatron comes home at P11.
Can I just grab a quick word with everybody? There's 14 at the moment watching. Can you go in and just give us a like? We have no likes, so get in there and push that button.
There's 8. I think you need to refresh it. There's 8. Dun.
That's still not enough. Get in there and push the button.
Right. So
you've all had free motorsport tonight. Get on and push that button.
Right. Okay. So next week we have for GT1 next Friday. It's Tokyo South Outer Loop for Group 4, and Group 3 it's Le Mans. We saw that last time. Le Mans. Never seen so many overtakes in my life. And for GT2 next week we have our wet week. God help us. We've got Red Bull Ring in the wet for Group 4 and Tokyo East Outer in the wet for Group 3. So yeah, we'll have an interesting week next week, I'm sure, with our wet week, and obviously with Tokyo and the Le Mans cars. It should be a good straight line track, so the Dodges I'd imagine might be the best round there, over there. Could be a good one to watch there. But thank you very much for watching this evening, and hope you will join us again next week. Have a nice night.